Welcome to the NC Spin After Spin. Additional comments from our panelists just available on our website. Becki Gray, what do you wish you had talked about on last week's show, but you didn't?
Well, Tom, we had a great discussion on the polls, these statewide polls here in North Carolina, but also there was a Gallup poll and a Fox News poll this past week, too, and the results of that were pretty reflective of...
In North Carolina?
In the country.
Okay.
I mean, it was a nationwide,
okay.
national poll from Fox News and Gallup, and as far as the impeachment and some of the discussion about Trump, those numbers really reflect what we saw here in North Carolina. I mean, I think it's a national impression of the impeachment. But a couple other things that I thought were interesting from that information, when Bill Clinton was, and those impeachment numbers, if you're in favor of impeachment, are anywhere 48 to 51% seems to be the range, pretty tight there. When Bill Clinton was finally impeached, those impeachment approval numbers, if you were about 35%. Yeah. When Nixon was impeached, it was 53%. So just, kind of overlay that with the numbers that we're seeing in Trump in the previous two impeachment hearings that we've seen in this country. I thought that was kind of interesting.
We've had 3 in the last 12 years.
Right, and then one other point on that those polls, and I forget which one it was, but they asked that 51% said that Trump's administration was the most corrupt, more corrupt than previous administrations.
Oh, interesting. I hadn't seen that. And they were saying that when Nixon finally got above that 50% was when the Republicans in Congress did the flip-flop and said, okay.
Well, and are we seeing that? I mean, that was part of the discussion that we had earlier on the show with the polls, is that some of these indications are the Democrat numbers on approval rating for Trump and an endorsement of the impeachment are staying about the same. Where you're seeing the shift is in Republicans are moving away.
And it was a question that I didn't get a chance to ask was, at what level do the Republicans really start bailing?
And these polling numbers might indicate that there's, that's the beginning. And as we also talked about, when these statewide polls were done were before some of this latest news with Syria and the Ukraine telephone calls and the other things too. So this may be a turning point.
Well, thanks for watching the After Spin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.